Okay, so welcome back. We're actually in Parshas Emor. Um, we're also middle of Ovos, middle of Sphira. So, Ode, going to Netzach. So a lot of interesting ideas. We want to kind of focus a little bit on obviously R9, well, obviously, but it's kind of where we're learning this week. Usually I learn with the boys 12:50 in the morning, but being this week I was in Carroll Stream, Illinois, so it's 4:50 in the morning, Israel, Carroll Stream time, Central Time. So it's good to get up at the regular time back in New York, heading to Muncie for Shabbos. And yeah, get up early. Parsh Emor, message from Kohanim. So a lot of interesting ideas about the Kohanim being Tahar. So lessons about the Jewish people being Tahar. Then we go into Moadim. And it's always good to know that Emor has Moadim because Chamoed, sometimes we throw in Emor when the weeks. So it's good to know Emor. Emor comes up often. So one of the ideas, one of the themes, I don't know, that I talk about a lot is food. Uh, used to be a little heavier, trying to lose weight. Everyone's trying to lose weight, I guess. But the real importance of food and the how we view food, eating it to fresh out. Is it okay to go to restaurants? Is it not okay? Should you go more often? Should you go less? All you can eat. What kind of food you should eat? So you can go really bananas bananas. You can go really over these ideas as far as what the role of food is for you. It's one idea that Maury Naim talks about that I think is pretty interesting. Maybe you look at food differently. Who knows? Um, so this parsha, Yom Kippur, right in the middle, boom, Yom Kippur, and Tish B'erev, and then you flick yourself a Nisan Yom Tisha, and then Yom Asiri, the ninth and the 10th. So flick yourself on the ninth of the month, and also on the 10th of the month. So we know that's weird. We don't fast 2 days. It just says Inisem, the ninth day. We don't really fast the ninth day. We fast on the 10th day. So those people learning Chagiga, some brachas all over the place, famous Dvar Torah. If you eat on the ninth, it's like you fast on the 10th, which is probably the best mitzvah. I mean, how many times a year do you have a mitzvah to eat? Let's be honest. You have matzah as a deraisa. What else do you have in the Torah that you should eat? The Torah says you fast on the ninth. It's like eating. Eat on the ninth. It's like fasting. Torah is considered like you fasted. It's like, oh, fantastic. This is great, because I like to eat and got to prepare for the fast day. So beautiful. Just eat like crazy. Every bite counts. Some people they sucking candies. No, the Rebbe of my shul used to say he used to sucking candies all day because he's doing the mitzvah all day. So you eat in the morning, big breakfast, big lunch, definitely sit off seconds. You're eating crazy. What's the point of this? Is it just to prepare for the fast day? Then there's no mitzvah to no Indian to the mitzvah to eat the 8th of Av or before Megillah Esther, Taanis Esther. Like what's the idea? It's got to be more than just preparing for the fast. It's a mitzvah prepare for a fast. Achana? I don't know. The question is we have to understand why is someone eating? What's the purpose of someone eating? So he has a really interesting idea. There's two directions that the Oranim talks about of way we approach getting close to Hashem. One is down to up, sata la'ala, and then la'ala l'sata. One is down to up, and one's up to down. Ha'ala, going up, reaching down, is when a person eats. A person engages the physical world with food. You're here supposed to lift up not just yourself, but the food itself. There's little holy sparks, there's chias, whether it's neshamos, I don't know about that. People talk about this holy Gilgulim. There's anything about that. There's a Gilgul of another spirit. I don't know. That's one interpretation. It doesn't say that directly, but there's definitely these holy sparks in the Tzotzos that when the sin of Adam and Chava, there's this idea of Nitzotzos going into all the world. The idea is to kind of elevate it, free the holy sparks back to Shemayim. And therefore, we eat. We're trying to do that. We're trying to reconnect. And an apple, it's a grapefruit, it's coffee. There's a little bit of holiness in it. And when we eat the food, we're not just there to kind of just make sure we're not hungry anymore or that uh, we're not thirsty. The idea is to kind of lift it up. We lift ourselves up and we lift the food up. We lift these holy sparks up. So this is the idea. Some people, again, other thought process, not the Marinaim, but when you eat, you have the mind that I could serve Hashem. Maybe the Rambam talks about this. You want to have a healthy body, eat the right foods, the right time. This way you could serve Hashem better. This is another idea, not connected to this, but it's another idea as far as what eating and drinking does. Elevating the spirituality of the food and yourself to this process. The 10th is drawing down. The 10th is this spiritual idea that we're high level, no body, no guf, no homer. We're just neshama. And that's the idea of Yom Kippur coming down. And this idea is 9th, we raise up, and the 10th, we come down. And this idea is a very interesting idea. Because the problem is, that's great. The 9th of, the whole year, we're supposed to think about this when you have your coffee, you have your breakfast, you have your fancy donuts. Am I really thinking about the proper things? And really, that's the main thing we do in mitzvah. The main part of a mitzvah, see start to talk about this, is the kavanah, the preparation. Anyone can sit in a sukkah. It's how you sit in a sukkah. What's your thought process? Anyone can eat a piece of matzah, big deal. Eat matzah all year. But what are you thinking when you have the mitzvah matzah? So the whole year, we're supposed to now, think about this. When I have my coffee, have the breakfast, my donuts, I'm supposed to think about this. I'm freeing the holy sparks of my donut. Make a bracha, boom. Well, I learned this a couple of days ago, and I didn't think about it too many times. So we don't think about these things. So the Torah gives us, Marinaim says, the Torah gives us a freebie. The Torah says, I'll give you one day a year that you could do the mitzvah completely without the kavanah. Just there's a mitzvah of the Torah. Don't have to think about it. You can just make the bracha, do it, and you're good to go. The shell of the mitzvah you can definitely get. The whole year, there's no mitzvah to have an apple. No mitzvah to have coffee. I keep talking about apples. I didn't have an apple today, just coffee. No mitzvah to have that. But the kavanah, it makes a spiritual event. But once a year, you can just make a bracha and spiritual event without any thought process. And when is that? The 9th of Tishrei. The 9th of Tishrei, Marnaim says, Hashem gives us a freebie for those people, most of us, who just eat, again, most of us, not thinking about these lofty thoughts. You have one day a year to be attacking the whole year. And that day year is the 9th of Tishrei. And he throws in my favorite line of all of, I don't know, Tanakh, Hasidus, whatever. Nidach v'menu nidach. The idea that a person is never thrown away. We said this a million times, that David HaMelech gets rid of Avshalom and the wise woman of Tekoa, and Yoav have this plan where they're going to fool David HaMelech. They make up a story where the wife's son killed the other son, and they want to kill the son, bring him to justice. And David says, you know what, you can't turn your back on your only son. And the woman says, well, here you go. Nidach, men nidach. No one's ever turned away. No one's ever turned away. And this concept comes up really all the time. And I saw this first, maybe Pri Tzadik talks about this once. He was showing, goes bananas, so it's Mari Shemesh, Mari Nayim. Nidach, men nidach. Hopefully you remember this next time. The first thing you say to me next time you see me after you see this, Nidach, men nidach. No one's ever turned away. And because it's very difficult, we're eating. It's difficult to think about these lofty thoughts, think about Hashem sometimes. We're just hungry. We're benching. Sometimes it's hard to think about Hashem. We finished eating. We're just done. We just want to get out of it. Brachos are difficult, especially when we're eating. We overeat. We don't eat the right things. Think about eating the right things. We don't think about the right thoughts when we eat it. And this idea, the whole year goes by, and Nidach ben Nidach, the ninth of Tishrei rolls around. And for those people who didn't think about this, you have a freebie. Hashem commanded you to eat on the ninth day. So even if the whole year you didn't do anything, no kavanas, nothing, you had the shell of the mitzvah at least on the 10th of Teves, the ninth of Teves, ninth of Tishrei, excuse me, which is Yom Kippur. And that's a day you don't need any spirituality. The ninth of Tishrei doesn't matter the whole year what you did. This eating of the mitzvah of eating regular food on the ninth of Tishrei, so to go that time, that's supposed to draw us up and prepare ourselves to go up, and then use Yom Kippur, where we're no food, no fancy stuff, just wearing white, very plain, no body, using the 10th of Tishrei to connect as best we can with our neshama, ninth of Tishrei with our guf, and the 10th of Tishrei to connect with our neshama. And with that, Shabbat Shalom.